Welcome back, everybody, to the 1987 Supermod. I'm your host, as always, Brad Drake, and this is my AWA save. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, week 3 of November 1987, and this is live event tour number 110. We are back home in the Twin Cities. We are in St. Paul this evening. And for those of you that have been paying attention, we start our new block of our tour tonight. So this is exciting business. So let's go ahead and let's set our venue. We're in the Midwest and we're drawing, let's set up for 10,000 and then 8,000. Let's see if we have any new venues that pop up. We have the River Center here in St. Paul. That's the best we got going for us. Let's open it up to 2 more, see if anything else comes up. It does not, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to run the River Center again here in St. Paul. And let's go back, let's check out our backstage incidents. This looks like all of our typical protege stuff. And let's see who's absent. Nobody that's going to affect us. When we get back to the regular screen after this, we're going to let some wrestlers go, as we've been talking about for a while. So let's break down our card for tour number 110, everybody. In the opener, Madusa Micelli is going to face Debbie Combs. The Nasty Boys are going to battle Steve Olsonoski and DJ Peterson. Wayne Bloom is going to meet up with Alan West. Cactus Jack is going to face Jerry Blackwell. Rip Oliver is going to mix it up with Tom Zenk. Dick Slater is going to battle Bob Backlund. In a 6-man tag, the Guerrero Brothers are going to face the Russians and Sheik Adnan al-Kaissey. And in our main event, Scott Hall is going to challenge Curt Hennig for the heavyweight championship of the world. Let's get to booking. All right, Micelli and Combs are going to open it up for us. And they're going 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 10 minutes it is. And we're going to leave this one open. Remember, we're starting a new tour here, so why not? There's Debbie Combs. We're booked. This is a solid ladies match here. Next, we have the Nasty Boys versus Olsonoski and Peterson. And I don't think Olsonoski and Peterson are in there as a team yet. The Assassin's going to be gone. So we are actually going to delete this team. And we're going to create our new team, which is going to be Olsonoski and Peterson. Usually I will, put them in alphabetical order. And it is in alphabetical order. Never mind. That's called making yourself look like a fool. And I do it at least 10 times a day. All right, they're just a unit right now. No need for a finisher yet at this point, and they're in the game. So let's go ahead and book this 12-minute bout out. There is the Nasty Boys, and there is Olsonoski and Peterson. So we can auto-name this one, and we're going to leave this one open-ended. Wayne Bloom versus Alan West is up next. Another 12-minute bout here. There's Bloom. There's Alan West. And again, we're going to leave this one open. It's the opener to the tour, so we'll let things fall the way they fall, and then we'll go from there. Cactus Jack versus Jerry Blackwell here. 14-minute bout. This is almost like opening day for baseball. A whole new card here. It's exciting. There's Cactus Jack. And there is Jerry Blackwell, sorry. And soon enough, folks, hopefully we'll be built up big enough. We're going to leave this one open-ended also, where we can actually run the St. Paul Civic Center again. But I think we're some time away from that, especially with the losses we just took taping television in Las Vegas. Oliver versus Zenk is up next, another 14-minute bout. There's Rip Oliver. There's Tom Zenk. Again, I think very highly of Tom Zenk with his skills. I think he was a very good wrestler. He was just a nut. That's all. All right, that one's also left open-ended. Dick Slater versus Bob Backlund. 16-minute bout here. This would have been a hell of a match. That one goes 16. And there's Slater. There's Backlund. Both have very good momentum. And we got that one booked out. In our semi-main is the big six-man. And you know what? We're going to change this around here. It's going to be the Russians at al-Kaissey versus the Guerrero Brothers. There, that looks much better. Going down to a six-man here. There we go. And tag team view, the Russians. Plug them in. There is Sheik Adnan al-Kaissey. And of course, the Guerrero Brothers are not in there because they're a stable. So we have Chavo, Eddie, and Hector. This one goes 18. It'll actually be longer than that. And there we go. We're booked up. We're going to leave this one open-ended also. And our main event, and this is a big main event, everybody. Hall versus Hennig for the World Heavyweight title. Just recently on our television taping, we saw Curt Hennig turn on Scott Hall. And technically, the fans would not have seen that yet since it's Friday night, but you know, can only do things so well. All right, this match is for the World Heavyweight title. And of course, Curt Hennig is going to go over, and he's going to go over by cheating. Give him 30 minutes for that main event, big main event. You know, I'm not certain if those two ever competed against each other. They could have met in the WWF, but I'm not certain. There was a time where Razor Ramon was a babyface and Mr. Perfect was still around. There's a good chance they met, or this could be the first time they're ever meeting. Of course, by going back in history and being a fantasy game. But you know how that works. All right. Let's go ahead and let's run this card, everybody. Let's see how things turn out here. All right, not a bad score for the opener. Madusa gets the win with the German suplex. Very nice. And I don't like the red text of doom being here in St. Paul, but that should change soon. This got a surprisingly nice score here. See that? Knobs and Sags are getting over here. So DJ Peterson gets the win for his team, so we're opening up well here. Heel win, now a face win. And Alan West beats Wayne Bloom here. So we got 2 face wins in a row. There we go. Jerry Blackwell gets the win over Cactus Jack, 67 overall. Not bad. And Tom Zenk beats Rip Oliver. Are there any takeaways on this one? Just the inexperience factor for Tom Zenk, which should not be a factor. And we're going to edit that out. We just haven't had the chance to do so. And Bob Backlund beats Dick Slater here with the cross-face chicken wing. This one gets an 88 overall. Look at that. 89, 85. Beautiful. 88. Solid match. Solid score. Well done. All right. The Russians and Sheik Adnan al-Kaissey versus the Guerrero Brothers. And the Dirty Russians and Sheik Adnan al-Kaissey get the win. This one gets a 74 overall. Everybody's got pretty decent numbers here except for Eddie. He's sandbagging us here. He's also very inexperienced. And believe it or not, the Russians and al-Kaissey actually carried the load here. But we'll see how that works around the circuit, because that'll change in the different regions that we travel to. Hector is fatigued. He's working a lot for Crockett still. Our main event gets us an 89, solid score. That is nice. 95 and an 86. Very nice. Let's see if we had any takeaways here. And we just have the one for Scott Hall on inexperience. Not bad. Solid score for that main event. Solid card overall. This is a heck of a way to open up a new tour. Terrific. We're going to finish up here. Let's see what we score. There we go. 85 overall. We got part of that loss that we took back. We're going to make a speech, and of course, we're going to point out Scott Hall. We're going to point out Curt Hennig, and not DJ Peterson, but Curt Hennig. Did that last time too, remember? And I'd like to point out Dick Slater. I thought Dick Slater did a hell of a job with Bob Backlund. So Scott Hall gets complimented for a good performance, Hennig for great performance, and then Slater for a great performance. We're going to make that speech. Hall's pleased, Hennig's pleased, Slater's pleased. Excellent. So we still have our notes up here from before. We need to adjust Derek Dukes and Tommy Jammer, and we also need to adjust Tom Zenk's experience and his popularity. I accidentally clicked on that, but we'll take a look at that in a minute. So we open this up. Not worker names, but workers. There's Tom Zenk. Let's check his popularity. See, this guy was on WWF television long enough. That's extremely low for the exposure he got. He should probably be a 68. And then in Canada, he should probably be a 65. All right, we got that adjusted. You call it cheating. I call it being realistic. And then let's check out his skills here. His experience is way higher than that. Tom Zenk's been around for a while. So we're going to give him a 50 for his experience. There we go. We got that settled now. And let's get to worker chemistry. And I think that one's, there it is. So we got Tommy Jammer. There he is. Teaming with Derek Dukes. And I'm not going to say that they were good together because they weren't. But they certainly weren't bad. And we're searching for him, for those of you that are just listening and not watching. And new chemistry is going to be neutral. So we make the change. We don't have to deal with that BS. All right, Von Ratschke's finally healthy. All-Star Wrestling once again got good numbers. Hector's getting tired. And we're back business as usual here, everybody. Let's take a look at our finances, see how we're doing. We are doing excellent. Excellent this month. Terrific. Look at that merchandise. Wow, what a difference. All right, WWF had a live event tour. Morocco versus Hercules in the main event. Volkov and Beefcake. Roberts and Patera. This is not a bad show. Not a bad show at all. Orndorff versus Koloff. Very nice. And so we got the Real World Tag League taking place and the New Japan Cup taking place at the same time here. So this gets interesting. I don't think there's any need to go through those. UWF. Getting towards the end here. They're going to close down here in December. They ran a high school gym. All right, folks, I think that takes care of us here for tour date number 110 in our new block. Very successful. I'm very pleased with the scores we got. Our young guys are definitely improving. We got a solid card coming up here tomorrow for tour number 111. And we're going to be in Minneapolis for that one. So we're going to be most likely be at the Armory. And this is, again, another solid card here. We're putting Rose and Summers back in a feud with the Midnight Rockers. We can go ahead and get that going right now. Battle of the Midnights is over. So we're going to add the new storyline. And it's going to be Buddy Rose and Doug Summers are engaged in a hot feud with the Midnight Rockers over the World Tag Team title. There's Buddy Rose. There's Doug Summers. Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels. Bam. We are good to go here, folks. All right, that just about does it for us, folks. If you would like the version 7.0 of the Supermod, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to send it over to you. Join us on Facebook, facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. And last but not least, please give us a like, share this with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. So long for now.